Welcome to KDramaDivas, a podcast and community for passionate fans of Korean dramas. Join us as we explore the captivating world of K-dramas, discussing the latest releases, timeless classics, and everything in between. Whether you're a seasoned K-drama addict or just stepping into this addictive realm, get ready to laugh, cry, and fangirl with the KDramaDivas. Oh, you're listening to the KDramaDivas podcast. My name's Amanda.
I'm Maureen.
I'm Serina.
Welcome to our podcast. Tonight, we're discussing a new drama that Maureen made us watch.
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay.
You did.
I guess
we
I
debated
did.
between that one and the,
Potato one.
I was going to say the
Yeah.
orange one, but I knew that wasn't right.
I can never remember the
The
potato name.
Lab.
Potato Lab.
And should be easy.
Mhm.
But we watched,
When life gives you tangerines.
yes,
The first 4 episodes, because that's all that's out, right?
And you know what I've
Mm.
heard is they're going to do 4 episodes a week for 4 weeks. So it's going to be finished
Oh.
in a month. But now, 3 weeks? But yes, 4 episodes a week.
I love that. I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's way better than 1 or 2 a week.
Because
Yes.
now every weekend we look forward to a 4-episode binge watch.
Right? Are the guys playing golf this weekend?
I don't know. Let's get them shit.
What's that's on the calendar? Oh, no.
And I'll try to edit out all my coughing. I'm still coughing, but I'm on the mend.
You're feeling a lot better, right?
A lot better, even from our last podcast. So, which, was last Monday. I'm feeling a lot better.
That's awesome.
Still coughing a lot, but I don't feel like, for a while I was feeling like I'll never get better. I don't feel like that anymore. So progress, I'll take it.
I love it.
Yes.
Very happy.
Excuse me. Before we get started on our discussion, I want to give a shout out to Ridgeland, Mississippi. We have a new listener.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
Ridgeland. So hi, Ridgeland.
Welcome,
Hi.
Ridgeland. Yeah.
We see you.
We're thankful.
Yes. Hope you're enjoying
Yes.
our podcast. And then a new listener in Florida for Palm Beach Gardens.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I
So-
still want to go
nice.
there.
I know. We in the Pacific Northwest in Washington State, we're in the season where every week it feels like spring and winter. So
Yes.
it's hard. It toys with our emotions.
That it does.
Mhm.
We had a couple days that were sunny. It was cold out, but it was sunny. But now we're getting back into the rain again for like the next week, right?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of rain too. Oh, it might be on Saturday. There goes the golf.
That's what I just thought. Yeah.
Shoot.
Mm.
But it could change.
Yeah.
It changes by the moment.
Yep, day by day here. And then even when it's cold, like low 60s, if the sun's out, it's like spring. It's like summer. People are wearing shorts. They're basking in the sun.
Celebrating.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll never forget when I first moved up here and was in college. People would be playing frisbee and it was like 58 degrees and sunny. And I thought, what is happening? That's crazy.
You're in your parka and gloves. And,
It's 58 degrees. Who cares if the sun's shining?
and now you're just one of us.
I am.
Yes.
I am. I'm definitely a Washingtonian because the sun's out. I'm like, ooh.
But we're not at the lake.
I know.
Not at that temperature.
No. And there are lakes up here. And we just, in the last 2 years, we started embracing the lakes up here. And, right? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, for
Right.
us.
Yeah.
And last summer, it was like every time we wanted to go to the lake, it was cold.
Right.
It was so annoying.
So we didn't really did we even go at all last year?
Like twice.
I think it was so stinking cold that I remember one day it was just like, I was not going to get in.
Neither.
You guys finally convinced me, but I didn't last long.
I know. I hope it's warmer this summer.
I hope so too.
Oh,
And we have some downtime that we can go enjoy it.
yeah. Yeah. Lakes and K-dramas.
Ooh, how
Perfect.
do we do the two together?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Need to figure that out. We need one of those big, floaty, bouncy looking things. Remember when we saw that
Yeah.
first year, that great big huge thing? And then we could put like our what are those called? Our tablets. I could set that up and we could watch it. Right?
Except the boys would come and destroy it all.
Oh, that's true. It'd end up in the water. Okay.
All
Forget
right.
it. Sorry.
Enough of that. Sorry.
Digress.
Anyway,
Maureen's like, when are we going to get done?
when life gives you tangerines, the reason why Maureen wanted to watch it is
Park Bogum.
yes, Bokuming, as he's called.
And also IU.
Yeah. I've never seen anything with IU. I think I mentioned this last week. But watching the first 4 episodes, I really like her.
Yeah.
She's a really good actress.
She is. She's an excellent actress.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
And I heard that she accepted this without really even reading the script because the writer is the same writer as My Mister, another show that she was in. And so she just signed on immediately.
Oh, wow.
should we be concerned?
No, I loved My Mister. But
I love my mister too.
also Hotel de Luna. That was a really good one.
You told us last time.
It really is so good.
We'll let you enjoy it.
These two, they do not lie. I shouldn't say they're unhappy endings because they're not. They weren't really. I mean, like, My Mister was not an unhappy ending.
Okay, you say that, but I remember when you first watched it and you said it was such a bad ending. So
Well,
that's what sticks with me. You told me,
Okay, how
and
did
you
it
were
end?
so passionate about
no.
it.
It's just that
How did it end?
it's because part of me was hoping they might get together, but I can see that would be illogical because she's a girl who is in her early 20s probably, and he's a middle-aged man,
Middle-aged 50?
probably 45.
Okay, but did they imply that there was a romance between them the whole drama? Was there something? Did you wanted them to get together? So there must have been some type of romantic element in it. Yeah.
I don't know, but he'd buy her dinner and you know what I mean?
Well, Hans just bought me dinner.
But his wife was cheating on him and all, and she knew about it, this girl.
Did he talk bad about his wife to her?
No.
Good.
It's okay to cheat as long as you don't talk bad about your wife.
No.
No.
I meant, did his wife who cheated on him, did he tell the girl about it? Like, my wife is
No.
so bad, loves me.
No. This was all I don't know why we're even talking about this movie because we're talking about
You brought it up.
When
That's
Life
why.
Gives You Tangerines.
Serena, did she bring it up? Is that why?
Oh, because we were talking about the
I
two
do.
leads,
Yeah.
right? So,
Okay, and you just can't help yourself. Okay, we should have a podcast dedicated to My Mister and Hotel de Luna, and you can talk all about it. What do you say?
it would be, well, I guess we could ask questions or interject, but
We'll interview you.
I'm assuming we won't watch it. So it would not be you.
I would say watch it quick. I mean, just do a quick episode thing on it, on each one. I don't know. I mean, honestly, you guys would like it.
Fair.
You'd like them both.
Would we though? No, we do. Would I like Hotel de Luna?
And if you know it's not romance, I think you'd really like it.
All right.
It's kind of epic in a way.
Really? She's backpedaling. You can see her face.
It's pretty good. It really is.
Okay, if you're listening and you think that Hotel de Luna is epic, I want you to tell us. Give us, reach out to us on Pex and tell us, yes, it's epic. Or if you think it's not epic, say she's crazy. No, it's not epic.
Either she's crazy or she's not.
Am I mean to my mom?
Yes, you are.
It's all in good fun, though. All right. So let's move on. When Life Gives You Tangerines. I mean, I think the big appeal was Bogummy.
Yes. This is like his first movie first drama, because I think he did make a movie first drama since the military, and he's been out for 4 years now.
Well, it's about sticking time.
I know. And I'm thinking it can be rough on some of them to actually get a thing when they come out of the military. I mean, gosh. I know that he's done endorsements.
Well, he did Young Actors Retreat right after.
Yes.
Because it was really cute because in Young Actors Retreat, he was going, sir, and they said he just left the military. He's cute.
So maybe it was by choice that he didn't do any after he got out. Do you think?
I don't know, because he's got another one coming out in May.
Maybe he just needed a break.
Maybe he did movies and now he wants to do dramas.
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't
Gabby,
know.
if you're listening, will you please tell us?
And isn't he just the sweetest?
Oh my
gosh. So sweet.
gosh.
If he listened to this podcast, I would faint.
I would be in seventh heaven.
Okay, what would I do? I guess I'd be the one to keep you all in order.
But you might freak out too.
I don't think so.
I think he would.
Do you think?
Yes. If he listened.
If he oh yeah, that
You
would be so
freaking
cool.
out.
That would be so cool.
He was in Los Angeles
That
for
would be our
something
dream.
too, in
Our
the
dream.
last month.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, why were we in LA?
Because you've been sick.
Oh. Dang it. Looking him up real quick just to see what he's done. But you should know. I bet you're right, Mom. Herc Bokum.
Because
So
when did he
cute.
get out of the military and when was Young Actors?
Okay, 3 years he's been out. So 3 years, I think it was was it in June?
I don't know. But then if they, okay,
I think it was in spring. Spring 3 years ago, he got out.
so he got out, he did Young Actors, and then to get a new script and to
Wait, was it 2022 that he got out?
I think so.
Okay, well, I don't know, but he did Wonderland last year.
because then
That's a movie, right?
Yeah, and then he's done 2. He'll do 2 this year.
Right. The other one's coming out in May.
That's pretty good. At
Because
least
then
he's active.
because it takes time to do them and then for them to do all the editing and stuff, right? Oh no,
Not, it's faster in Korea, I think.
Much faster.
oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
isn't
wow.
that great?
Wow,
So I don't know. But anyway, whatever the case, he's back. And
I'm glad
thankful.
he's back.
I love this drama so far.
Yeah,
I know it's only been 4 episodes. I was really skeptical.
that's what I say.
I know
At
you
first, I
were.
think that for the first
Mm-hmm.
2.5, no,
First,
at
well,
least
maybe
I think it was
2.5.
I think almost 2 3/4. I think it was the end of 3 where we were like,
Oh,
okay, now it's going to be okay,
Mhm.
right?
You're right. So it's the first episode, I cried a lot. Oh
I
my
did too.
God.
I know you two both did, and then I felt like I was
I know.
totally mean. My
I
God,
don't know if it's because I'm sick now, but I was so
No.
emotional.
I think I was trying not to be emotional.
Oh,
Was it in the first one that he swam? Or was it in the second one?
I think it's the second one.
No, I think it's the third one.
Oh, at the
It's
end.
end of
Yeah,
the
it's
third
the
one.
Oh
third.
my
You're right.
gosh.
Because I went home and I played it for my. I was like, I know you're
Oh.
going to watch.
All I know is him doing that whole scene, it's going to be the scene that they talk about all year.
Really?
I think so.
Oh,
It's going to be, it's like the most romantic scene.
Right.
It is.
Well, and that's what kind of started to turn it around for us.
oh yeah, because we're the way they play it, and we're going to be all over the place with this episode, as you probably already realized, because that's who we are. But anyway, the way they play it, 1 and 2, you don't know if she marries him in the end. You don't know if she's going to be ultimately some of the time she seems selfish.
Mhm.
Here's this
He does.
Person.
How old was he when he?
10.
They were 10 years old.
And it may have started before that, but
Yeah.
since the age of 10, he's been loving her and taking care of her.
Yes.
And these child actors, I wish I had their names. Maybe another podcast will have their names. They were amazing.
They're
Yes.
incredible.
They
They are
were
incredible.
I mean, wow.
Yes.
And then I think, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, I just said, I mean, wow, that sounds like you, Mal. Oh my gosh, I'm taking after Maureen more and more. Wow. I mean, but they're just so good.
They are.
And I think they're the future female and male leads that
Yes.
we'll watch in 10 years.
Yes.
It's true.
They are so good.
They are. And I think they pick the perfect characters
Mm-hmm.
to play them as they're, you know, when they're,
Yes, I feel like they
Child
literally
age.
could have been them.
yes,
Mhm.
the child
were
age,
younger.
teenage years,
Yes.
and then like young adult. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. They really did look like Park Bo-gum from China.
I wonder if he feels that way. Or his parents feel that
I don't know, but I said, oh,
way.
but it just, the first episode, I cried and cried and I said, thought to myself, well, Mom, you said I use always in sad things. So,
Not necessarily. I think they just give her really good shows to be in.
yeah.
And she's not in rom-coms, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
They do call this a romance. I think.
Well, it's a romance, not a rom-com.
Right.
I don't see the calm really.
Yeah.
But the first episode, is that when her mom dies or was it the second
I
episode?
think it's the first.
I think it's the first.
It was so sad. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
Mhm.
And I mean, I wish you, like, your thought is, how could you not listen to your mom's last wishes? Because she said, leave your stepdad,
Mhm.
beg your uncle to move in. It's the only way you'll ever get a chance. And she doesn't listen to her mom. And it just makes me so sad for her.
But her uncle treated her
Oh,
like crap too.
he
I
did.
mean, what?
You know what, though? In the end, you're right. It probably wouldn't have been any different.
No.
He wouldn't have paid for her to go to college.
No.
So,
And she's always very selfless, and she was thinking about her younger brothers and sisters and
Yeah.
trying to take care of them. And, she's
well, he manipulated her.
right.
Mhm,
Oh,
he did, totally.
absolutely.
But she was selfless.
Yeah, except when it came to, so it seemed, when it came to her relationship with him,
Yeah.
she seemed the complete opposite. Which,
Right.
if I would have thought about it, it was so extreme. It was like, okay, that can't be for real, right? Something wasn't jiving there.
You're right. You're right. Because in every area of life, it's like she gives and gives and gives. But
Yeah.
then when it comes to him, she just takes.
Right. And at first, like when they were young and stuff, I kind of thought, no, she's just, it's her age and she's just, and whatever. She just doesn't want to admit that she likes him. But then as she got older and she still treated him, I thought, pretty poorly. Then I was starting to think, wait a minute, this, she is very, very selfish. But then when things kind of start to change, then you see that it really is her character to be good and selfless, right?
Yeah. And it was wasn't it so cute when they're walking through the field and she's basically like, you've never made a move on me. You've never, kind of like.
Well, how about is that when she had her hand in his pocket?
Yeah.
And she's talking about a man from Seoul that she's going to marry. And he says, well, then get your hand out of my pocket.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It is so funny.
So cute.
And then she's basically like, well, you've never done anything. I've been waiting or,
Yeah.
Yeah, he says something about her lips, that she has some.
Well, he kissed her, right?
No, this was before he kissed her. He was talking about her lips, I think. And she says,
She had lip
Yeah.
gloss or
Yeah.
lipstick or
I'm
something on.
just in case all the
So-
time.
Right.
and she says, for years I've been wearing it since I was 14 or whatever.
But she never, I mean, from what we saw, she never gave him even an inch to think that she liked him
Until that moment.
until that moment.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there was no, I mean, he would have just thought that he was her best friend and nothing more.
It was so cute.
It was very
Oh my
cute.
goodness.
Yeah.
He would sell her cabbages.
Yeah.
And he would kick her footstool and then her chair, to get
Little
her. And
signals.
she would just stand up
Yeah.
with her book and then sit back down
Yep.
again.
Never
as
had
he
to say a
moved up.
word. Yeah. They knew each other so well.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
It was so sweet.
but were there any other kids in that whole community? I mean, there was like,
There were. They
There-
just didn't
yeah.
really show them.
I was
No.
going to say, because I don't remember any.
Yeah.
But I they did such a good job showing the development of that relationship.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was so cute. And then when they ran away together to Busan, I thought, oh my gosh, that whole story, that was kind of like gut wrenching
Oh my word, yes.
for a while. You're wondering what is going to happen.
Yeah.
And you're left with a lot of questions, like what happened in Busan? Because they kind of bring it up a few
Kind of tell
times.
you
I
later on.
think it was,
what happened
it was
in
obvious what happened in Busan. Even at the time, I think it was obvious.
Oh, it's like, heroes. But then they keep bringing it up. And you think, will we ever find out? And we do, right? At the end of episode 3.
We do.
So it's pretty funny. Pretty funny. And yeah.
So I have I don't know if it's a disconnect in my brain or what I've missed, but so she obviously was from a very, very poor family. And through the first, I don't know, several episodes, they kind of put him and his family like they were well off and they were higher ups in the community and all this stuff. But then later on, it seems like they don't have much any either. So I was a little confused by all of that.
No, I agree.
Yes.
I think it is confusing because, well, I think in a way they're more well off than her family. And I think they have a relative that's up in office somewhere. Like they make a comment like he's some sort of
Yes.
government worker or something. Or I think I'm getting this wrong. Do you know what I'm talking about?
So it was kind of like they were rich by association, but they really didn't have
Like they
the
had
funds.
better connections.
possibly.
And they have a little more money.
So like she had no dollars and they had $1, so they had more money.
Right.
Okay.
And they have fish, right? And that's
Yes.
better than
Right. Because I thought
Nothing.
they were like not really wealthy, but I thought they were, middle class at least, but it didn't seem like that even.
I know. It didn't.
Okay.
didn't-
So it's not just me.
No.
Okay.
And I mean, together, we all sat and watched the first 3 episodes together.
Yes.
And then we watched episode 4 on our own.
Mm-hmm.
So since we were together, what was your take on episode 4?
I don't remember.
I should have known.
Well, you know what? It showed the daughter so much,
Oh, yes, it did. It did.
you know, which is IU also.
Yeah.
Okay, before we go on to this, can I just say, I don't like the when they were little, when they were middle aged, when they were old, and jumping back and forth and back and I have a hard enough time. That really confuses me. I wish they would just tell the story from beginning to end. But that's just me.
Yeah, I get it because it took me a minute, like when they jumped to them as middle age,
Right.
I was like, is that them?
Right.
And then I'm like, who's this person? Is it their daughter or is it someone else?
Right.
And it was a little confusing for me.
Right.
Now I
Yes.
think I got it straight in my head,
Right.
so hopefully I'll be okay. But I know.
Yeah.
I
okay.
know.
Sorry.
And I feel like they're gonna bring in even older characters
Right.
eventually, so we're gonna be like, ooh,
Right. Yeah. So I
But-
have to be on my A game when I'm watching it.
yeah.
So anyway, I'm sorry. I just
No.
as we
And total spoiler alert. So if you haven't watched episode 3 to 4, maybe you want to come back to us. But at the end of episode 3, they show, I guess it would be the male lead's sister, and she's telling the story to her niece, like
Mhm.
Busan was great for them, and basically like you were conceived in Busan.
Right. Right. Well, I kind of, as much as I don't like all the back and forth with the different time zones, I thought the way that they introduced who she was as the older child was really cute.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cute and inventive. I don't know what a better word is. Do you remember, Maureen? You're looking at me like I'm
I'm just wondering. I don't remember necessarily.
with the wink and the head.
Yeah, the young sister of the male of Park Bo-gum. because they had her as this little girl and she did this wink, and then they brought it into modern
That's
time and she
right.
did the same wink.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you're like, oh, it's the same character.
Yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
she's like, your parents in Busan,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
that 48 hours were great for them. And she's like, that's why you're from Busan and not from Jeju.
I just thought that was really cute.
Uh-huh.
Which I thought was really cute. And now you know that you're from wherever you were conceived in
That's right.
Korea
That's right. And other places.
and other places.
I guess the U.S. is the only place maybe that is different.
I know, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
So, and then episode 4 was a little rough too, though. It's like there's these
Mhm.
highs and lows, and I don't know if you'd call it a romance. It's like slice of life. It's so deep.
Mhm.
It
It
is.
really is.
And I just wonder what's to come. What is to come? Because it's like everyone's life. Everyone's life has highs and lows
Yeah.
Mhm.
and tragedy. And so it's like, what I feel like that's what this drama is about. It's about someone's whole life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I feel like it's
Mhm.
going to be really emotional.
I
Mhm.
hope you didn't lead us astray, Maureen.
But I think there's going to be beautiful, happy moments because even as middle-aged, I don't know if they're middle-aged or over middle-aged, I don't know. But she says she would marry him all over again and make
Yes.
the same decisions.
Yeah.
And so that
Yes.
gives me hope for the whole drama.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
I hope.
yeah.
High hope we got. High hopes.
But can you believe that he was working for the man she almost married? That
Stunned me.
That was a shock.
Yes. And the way he treated him.
And you were
Oh,
wondering,
my
you see all these bruises
word.
all over his body.
Why was he? I mean, he must have been like a job or something.
Right.
And I mean,
He
he
would
was
do-
taking abuse. It was
And
horrible.
he had to have known who he was on both
Yes,
sides, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And I was wondering, like, when he was like sweating and then she saw the bruises on his body, I thought, what is going on with him?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I cannot believe, like, I was shocked.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I almost thought maybe because we didn't really know where things were going to go yet, I thought maybe he was going to get really sick and die or something.
I know.
So-
Me too.
Well, have you noticed that his finger,
Yeah.
his finger was never the same?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. And you wonder, what will he do next?
Right.
Because I don't know if he can still be a fisherman. And the terrible boss, evil man said, my brother owns everything. You're never going to work again.
Right.
So what's he going to do? So
Did
this
they
is like a pivotal moment in the drama. Like he
But
might have to
even
change
his
careers.
wife did not like him.
Oh,
Did
I
you
know.
notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
she
and
got
did-
beat up.
I was just going to
Yes.
say, yeah, she obviously
Yes.
had been, and the kids were, fighting and play fighting, but they were fighting, and the words they were saying in their potty mouths were exactly what he was saying to his employees, and I'm sure what he was saying around the house. So those kids
Mm-hmm.
were acting and talking the same way that their dad did.
She dodged a bullet there.
Oh my word, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wonder if the two girls will become friends, right?
Maybe that could happen.
Maybe. Yeah.
If she can escape him.
Yeah, that's the hard part. So, and I
Mhm.
wonder if they're going to have to move to a different town for him to find a job or for her to find a job or
Yeah.
something.
That's what I'm wondering too.
Get out of
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how this all develops.
Yes.
But I really like it, and I'm so glad that we watched it, even though I know there may be more tears to come. I
I'm
think it's going to
sure.
be worth it.
Yeah.
Mhm. I agree.
Do you have any predictions, Maureen?
None at all, really, because
Really?
I really don't.
Wow.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah. It can go in so many different directions. And for all we know, maybe when they're older, they break up. I mean, who knows, right? I don't know. Or he dies or she dies. I mean, we don't know.
Well, that could happen because they
Yeah.
already showed that very end where she's 75. and
Yeah.
I don't see him.
Yeah.
Like if you go back to the very beginning, she looks
Remember,
like she's It looks like she's in an adult family home or assisted
Yeah.
living.
To start. Yes, and
Yes.
she's not writing a poem, right? Isn't she
Or
the one that isn't writing the poem?
I don't know if she is. She might be. And she's like, I can't believe I made it to 75.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's going to
I'd
be sad.
forgotten.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot that part. Wow.
Mhm.
See, Maureen, you're Zena's sister.
I'm going to cry so much. I already know.
No, but it's good, isn't it?
It is.
It's good.
It is.
I think it'll be worth watching. We'll see after the next 4.
Yeah.
Are we just going to keep podcasting about this every week until it's over?
I don't know.
If it's good.
If it's not, we're like, we're taking a break.
We suddenly move on.
But we are also watching Cinderella at 2 a.m. And you've watched Love Scout, haven't you?
Well, I already finished Love Scout, but I did officially start Cinderella at 2 a.m. I like it.
I like it too.
I think my K-drama slump is over.
She's back.
So we have others to discuss also.
Yeah. Well, I know, but this one seems most important.
Yes.
So if we had to rate it just based on the first 4, I would rate it a 5.
Oh, I was going to say a 4.
I would say a 4.75.
Wow. I actually can't believe that I'm the highest.
I think when you look back on this, you'll change your mind. I'm kidding.
Sometimes I do that. You guys, I give a rating and then like a week later, I'm like, lower. But no, I actually think a 5. I really do. I stand by it.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I liked it more than Maureen.
Even
No,
with
I
all
don't
the...
think so.
Okay.
But
I'm a 5.
I'm
You're a
also
4.7.
rewatching Crash Landing on You, which I'm finding so much better than the last time I watched it.
It's so good.
It really is.
Maybe you should rewatch it, Serena.
I think this is my 3rd time, but the first time was a really not a good time. And then the second time was when I really watched it. But now this time, wow, it's been a couple years and recognize a lot of people in it. And oh my gosh, I love it. I do love it.
Well, when I have nothing else to watch,
That'll always
that we're
be.
going to podcast on.
We can podcast on it. If you rewatch it, we'll do a podcast. Well, if you haven't watched When Life Gives You Tangerines, I say give it a try
Definitely.
and follow along with us as we podcast about it.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the KDramaDivas podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as we did. Before we part ways, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts. Connect with us on social media at KDramaDivas to stay up to date on recent podcasts and to share your thoughts and recommendations.